Tonight, we travel up the west coast of California in hopes of witnessing one of nature's most beautifully orchestrated events, the migration of the monarch butterfly. But before we begin, let's take a moment to unwind and let go of any stress and tension. Take in a few slow, mindful breaths, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. Allow your mind and body to fully relax, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Now that you're all tucked in, let's start our story. Thousands and thousands of butterflies of different generations flutter through the fall and winter months, and then in the spring they head south for the return migration, following the seasons. Their unique evolution has prepared each generation with the same instincts, the same directional navigation, so that although the butterflies may spread widely across the land, they all arrive at their unified destination. They travel with the temperate climates where it is not so cold that they cannot fly, and not so warm that they cannot land. They fly, they migrate, and they are ever so beautiful as they flit across the sky. This is the migration, a yearly event that brings us through Monterey each fall, traveling sedately on the old Lighthouse Avenue Road to the small town of Pacific Grove. It is a town made up of pine, eucalyptus, and butterflies, aptly called Butterfly Town, USA. Pacific Grove is host to one of the most densely populated overwintering spots of the monarch butterfly migration trail. Due to human population growth and urbanization, only about 400 overwintering spots still exist for the migrating monarchs across the western coast of North America. And Pacific Grove, with its sweeping vistas of the steel-gray Pacific Ocean, is one of the most unique, where butterflies and humans interact freely. It is a sleepy and restful place, where the trees can grow in time with the music of the birds and the endless beat of the ocean close by. As you pause in your meandering, you can hear the deep, safe sound of the waves, a rumbling undercurrent to the music of the birds and the crunch of people's feet on the unpaved path. The distant waves sound like a giant's gentle breath, in and out, in and out. You continue walking along the path, with the calming ocean breeze at your back, as you approach the monarch butterfly's well-camouflaged home. Clusters and colonies of roosting monarch butterflies gather in the nearby eucalyptus and pine trees, carefully camouflaged to resemble clumps of still leaves. Their bright orange and black markings, when turned upside down and seen from the reverse, are dulled and easily confused with streaks of sunlight passing through the trees. Walking through town, you might miss the resting monarchs, especially in the chill morning light, as their natural camouflage is so well crafted. However, if you stand very still and listen, that rustling, whispering sound you hear is not a gentle wind ruffling the leaves of the eucalyptus, but rather the sound of thousands and thousands of soft butterfly wings, gently waving and fluttering, even in the small creature's sleep. If you don't pay attention, you might walk for miles, never seeing a single butterfly, but hearing them, softer than goose feathers, gathering for warmth and protection. Local birds may chirp questioningly around you as they raise their heads from their own nests and peer down at you. But so well hidden are these monarchs that neither you nor the birds may notice them. If you wait patiently and quietly as the sun rises higher and its warming rays gently wrap around you, the sand, the trees, and your new butterfly friends, you will see a phenomenon unlike anything else in the world. In that moment, the trees, once full of dull brown clumps, come alive in a blaze of orange. Clouds of butterflies, many thousands all at once, fly up and up, higher and higher, stretching their wings in the warm sunshine. The sun also caresses the sweet nectar flowers that have been planted, releasing a pleasant wild aroma. The birds call, surprised at their new-found neighbors, winging their way out of their small nests, hummingbirds peeping, woodpeckers knocking, and small finches cheeping, sharing air and tree space with these newly awakened butterflies. The sun warms the air until each butterfly flits away on its own path, perhaps to continue the journey north, perhaps to flutter about, searching for sustenance. They can land anywhere they like, on sweet nectar flowers, on trees, on fence posts, even on you. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly. You are about to make a very unique friend. These little kings and queens of the insect world are merely interested in resting for a moment before continuing their journey. Or perhaps they may think you are a brightly colored flower that might hide something delicious to eat. They will flutter up and away again in their own time, leaving you with a light dusting from their fragile wings and a memory to relive when you close your eyes and turn your face to the warming sun. You can spend as much time as you'd like with the butterflies, watching them awaken with the warm golden sunlight, seeing them flutter up and around the trees, resting, departing, and arriving all at the same time. As the sun begins to sink into the vast horizon of the Pacific Ocean, the clouds of monarchs dwindle as the butterflies that have remained throughout the day and the ones who have recently arrived from their travels adjourn to the safety of their trees in the sanctuary. As the lighthouse turns, its rhythmic beacon providing protection and safety to all within its reach, the smell of the pines and the ocean float effortlessly along with the rolling fog. Tomorrow, just like every year for countless generations, the sun will rise and the butterflies will continue their long journey north. But for now, gathered together in their tranquil sanctuary, the monarch butterflies sleep with their fragile gossamer wings, gently resting.